Welcome to the room. Hope everyone's had a good week. All right, well, we're just gonna do the usual and jump right back in where we left off. Okay, so we have some new stuff to do at the Emiya house. Let's see. You know what? Let's do this. Let's go to the shed and see what's new there. Yes. Whew. I paused, surrounded by salvage in the shed. It's nice and cool. The smell of grease and metal calms my nerves. Oh yeah, the VCR. About time I get to that. Just as I begin to rummage around again, I hear a distant scream. It came from far away. That wasn't Sakura's voice, meaning it was either Fujine, Saber, Ryder, or... Anyway, it should be fine. I have a feeling this thing isn't viable. I wiped the dust off the deck cover. Even if I had a service manual, this is way beyond my ability to fix. Of course, lately everything has become so modular that it's difficult for amateur hobbyists to get a hold of them. I'm surprised it still even works. With the loader broken. This looks like it could take a while. I'll spread out my tools and organize my sheet. Now, to take another look inside. I feel a storm coming. Like an air pressure drop bringing in clouds overhead and wind blowing the wrong way. I hear footsteps shaking the earth. What, did we awaken Arkawade? Nope, it's just Rin. And they're headed straight for the shed. It's clear from a glance that it's Tosaka, but the vortex of magical energy is a living typhoon. Hey, Tosaka. I wave in greeting. She glares at me like I killed her parents. What on earth happened? It feels like she could unleash Gander and kick me off. Murder in the Emiya shed case at any moment. What about the toilet? Which one? In the main building? Oh, the toilet in the guest house. What about it? As we all know, this is a big place. There are restrooms in both the main house and the guest house. What do you mean water's coming out? You mean it's plugged and overflowing? There's a leak? Uh-oh. A plumbing problem could cause a lot of damage if left alone. I should fix it. Pretty sure I have some sealant and gaskets on hand. Oh, it's not a leak. Is it broken? I'm starting to feel very uneasy about Tosaka's curt answers. It's like I'm looking at a dam that's about to burst. What was what? What's what? Wait, do you mean? Come to think of it, the guest house is a Western-style building, so I think it had some construction done to the facilities. And while Tosaka was out, I had a state-of-the-art toilet seat installed. Are you talking about the electronic bidet? She's definitely talking about the electronic bidet. I don't... And the dam burst. Like an idiot, I tried to stand my ground against the overwhelming torrent.
そういうものを入れたのなら、真っ先に私に説明しなさい。芳香剤の類じゃないんだから。
No, it's an arse freshener. What's your point? Sorry, it slipped my mind. I never used that restroom, so...
ならばなおさらに。もう心臓止まりそうにびっくりしたわよ。
So that's what the scream was about. Yeah, the first time I used one... the first time I used one was how I imagined it is going to the dentist. Well, I never really been to the dentist, but it made me grit my teeth, you know. Still, Tosaka, once you get used to it, you'll see how convenient the comforts of civilization have made our lives. Sakura also said, "That was an incredible surprise to me. Seems like everyone wants to share their first experience with it."
誰もシロのインプレッションを聞かせろとは言ってないわよ。問題は。
Was that your first time using one, Tosaka?
当然でしょ。あんなの考えたこともなかったわよ。ありえないわ。一体どこで
who never even knew they existed. Using one for the first time, especially an automatic one, would be an actual shock. I can't really blame her for being upset.
あの発想力、そして実行力。神か悪魔か、あるいは。
Her metaphors are out of control. The bidet must have really given Tosaka a shock. Well, given that she doesn't seem to have one at home and how tech illiterate she is, it must have been extremely alarming in the moment. By the way, which button did you push first?
何恥ずかしいことをしれっと聞いてるのよ。それも笑いながら。私が言いたいのは、そういうものを秘密にして人を笑い物にしようって態度が気に入らないと。
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to do it at all, even if it turned out that way. Anyway, you should take full advantage of it to your heart's content. Sadly, we won't have one in the Japanese-style main building.
誰がお手洗いで心ゆくまで満喫するのよ。
Needs to use a toilet to their heart's content. I agree.
あれ、かなりのお手洗いだけ？
Yes, it's only in the guest house. I nod. I've seen Japanese-style bidets on TV. Sadly, they're no longer manufactured for various reasons.
そうなると、他に誰が使ったの？
I don't know. Who else used it? Sakura and Ryder. Ryder wasn't surprised or interested at all. Fujine said she used them before, too.
そっか。
Uh-oh. She's getting some sort of devious thought. She's clearly plotting something. And the victim can only be the last unnamed resident. Tragedy breeds tragedy. I need to nip this chain of sadness in the bud.
セイバーか。 いいわね、楽しめそう。
It's just mean, Tosaka. I knew it. Tosaka, wait, slow down.
私は何も。だってエミヤくんだってこんなにお楽しみだったのに、私もご商売に預かれないなんてちょっと悔しいかなって。
You have to understand that if you surprise Saber with this, she might like Excalibur the whole damn house.
それに私はセイバーにあのボタンを押してみなさいと教えてあげるだけだしね。
So she's chosen the path of carnage. There's nothing I can do to stop Tosaka from skipping away. I go back to fiddling with the VCR for a few more minutes. Yep, saw that coming. Saber's scream. What a rare treat indeed. Another tempest looms, so I'd better take out some typhoon precautions while I can. Oh boy. That was probably like a super mistake. So wow, we've got new stuff all over the place. I say we go and talk to Ku again, see if we can't learn some new stuff or advance ourselves a little bit and get more into what's going on. Like actually going on. Yes, let us request cooperation from the Ku. Now, I'm not even sure how it came to this, but in order to defeat an enemy we haven't even seen yet, it seems like we need more help. Archer is out of the question. Yeah, he tried to kill us. Caster is a fortress on lockdown. Assassin is guardian deity. Rider is only amiable if it involves Sakura's safety. Ilya is spectating out of entertainment, so the only one I can rely on is... Hey, Lancer! I wave and greet him. It probably won't work, but if I beat around the bush... It probably won't work if I beat around the bush, so I get straight to the point. I explain the situation to the best of my ability. The abnormality in the past 4 days, though I haven't truly met her, the vague looks and fighting style of the 8th master that I know. The fact that the female mage is most likely involved with the abnormality of the town. And how Saber and I aren't compatible with her. So we need help of another servant. Lancer doesn't even look at me the entire time. His eyes that gaze at the sky listlessly gradually become displeased.
確認するが、その女、赤毛のショートでスーツ姿か?
He certainly did have some red hair. Jiku, how'd you know? Oh, hey, Gumi Gun, welcome to the stream. I have not yet started the Parasite the Grey show yet. That is on my to-do list. I'll probably be doing that after the stream. Work has been stupid busy, so... and with my YouTube stuff and whatnot, I've been kept a little bit on the busy side. So I haven't had a chance to get into that one yet. Yeah, and leather gloves that were great for punching me.
イヤリングはしていたか？
Huh? I don't think so.
ラスト。そいつ、5体満足だったか？
Sure. There was a lot strange. What? Well, nothing that I could see. I don't know if her clothes canceled anything, though. About the only anime I've caught is watching. We started this. Me and some family members started watching One Piece from the very beginning, and we're all the way into where the heck are we now? Um. Oh boy. We just got to Punk Hazard. That was all of his questions. After that,
ご苦労なこった。くたばった後も戦うことはねえだろうに。
wait, what? Lancer quietly says, Lancer, I don't know who she is yet, but it's certain that she's an enemy. Next time when Saber and I patrol at night, we could use your help.
悪いな。他を当たってくれ。俺はパスだ。
But, please don't. I did not hear what happened to Chibi Reviews. What happened? Did they get, like, demonetized or something? Because I heard there was a, like, YouTube was doing mass demonetizations and whatnot. So, what, did Chibi Reviews get hit with that? His wording is casual, but that is a hard no. Oh, that's arguably way worse than being demonetized. Holy crap. That's hardcore. I'm so sorry for him. Wow, that's rough. I often forget this guy's real scary sometimes. So much so that he smiles even when he's ruthlessly cutting down with that. Wow, I can't talk today. Seems to be a problem with my. When I go live, I have an issue speaking. Wow. Oh. So much so that he even smiles while ruthlessly cutting things down with that polearm of his. Can I ask why? Can I ask why not? No, you probably don't want an answer to that question, sir. Arguably, that's not his best friend. To be blunt about it. If he was truly Chibi Review's best friend, I promise you, he wouldn't have done that to him.
お前には借りがある。他の頼み事なら安請け合いもしてやりたいが、そいつは特別だ。
You gonna explain what's different about it, Lancer?
仮に王様の命令でも首を横に振るだろうさ。
Oh wow, we are very adamant. Holy shit. There's no room for negotiation if he says that. Despite his history with following his king's orders, he'd still say no? When it comes to her, I must not be able to negotiate with anything with Lancer. Wow, that is That's got to be hard to go through when like everybody around you turns their back on you. That has got to be hard to go through all alone. I cannot imagine how rough that is. I guess we're spending some time at the Ode here. I wonder how this is going to end. Probably poorly. All right, let's go. I guess we're headed off to Rin's room. Oh my. What? All of his friends told him they never cared about him to begin. Holy shit. Yeah, they were never his friends to begin with then. Poor guy. I feel so bad for him. As for my business with Tosaka, we are definitely consulting the Tosaka. I'll ask her about our current situation. Tosaka came back home because she heard about what's happening to the town, so it would be good to hear her opinion.
ええ、街がどうなっているかはざっと見て回ってきたわ。現状ではこれといって打つ手はなしね。
Oh, you're right. We don't have much to go on. I've been trying to put it all together, but we're not quite there yet.
で、エミヤ君は何を知ってるの？
Well, we know there's a mystery master and a servant pair, and the last 4 days are on repeat, and it's not BB's fault. Yes. She's eager to talk about it and cuts to the question before I do. I'm glad we're not wasting time, but I have another question first. Hey, Tosaka, what's Archer up to? Is he on standby somewhere close since you came home?
アーチャーとは絶縁中よ。そもそもあいつと私、もうマスターとサーバントの関係じゃないもの。
Wait, what? Huh? What do you mean? You severed your pact?
切ったというより切れたの。聖杯戦争が終わった時、契約は一度破棄されるのよ。
Oh, Archer severed it after the Holy Grail. Well, he's not your typical servant. He's actually not a servant at all. He works for the Counterforce, which is a totally different thing altogether. I can imagine he was feeling low enough to go that far. That would be a devastating hit to anybody's life. Like, wow. I'm glad there was somebody in the vicinity to prevent it from happening, though, because that would have been an even greater tragedy.
ライダーやセイバーは別に今のままでよかったんでしょうけど、あいつは何か思うところがあったんでしょ。前みたいに四六時中協力体制ってわけじゃなくて、必要な時にギブアンドテイクで手を貸してもらう状態なの。
I see.
あいつが限界するための触媒にはなってあげてるけど、魔力提供はカットしてるわ。ってこんなのずっと前から知ってるじゃない。
Because he tried to kill me the other, one of the other passes through these 4 days. And he did a pretty good job of trying to, in fact he did. He shot me in the head with his goddamn arrow. So put him in line. That's right. That's the relationship they have now. Archer isn't nearby, but he'll conditionally help Tosaka when she needs him. I don't know what spurred him to make that choice, but that's how it has to be now. If I keep on being Tosaka's servant, it would have given rise to a critical condition of some kind.
エミヤくん、どうしたの？なんか怖い顔して。アーチャーが苦手なのはわかるけど、 話をするだけでも嫌だったっけ？
Maybe? Nah, I just got a little lightheaded. Sorry for bringing it up. I'll get to the point. What do you think after taking a look around? Does anything feel wrong about or out of place to you?
それがはっきりしないっていうか、確かにおかしいとは思うんだけど、別におかしくはないのよね。我ながら抽象的な例えで申し訳ない
Wait,
ん
you
だ
always
け
sound
ど、お
abstract,
かしい
so
っ
it's
て
nothing
感じて
new.
る時点で何がおかしいのか気づかない仕組みになってるっていうか。
Is she saying that the situation corrects itself as soon as you notice something is wrong with it? In other words, thinking that it's correct is a mistake. Wow. Then if I assume that the events aren't correct and that events which would normally never occur in Fuyuki are correct.
何か知ってそうね、エミヤ君。私がいない
A
間に
whole
何があった
lot,
の？
actually. Nothing at all. But, Where did I acquire this extra knowledge? There's something I want to tell you. I don't know why I'm saying this. As calmly as I can manage, I explain my thoughts. I recount my battle against Archer, which hasn't happened yet. I describe how Saber will fall fighting a master I've never seen. I tell her the story of Fuyuki City that ends in 4 days.
確認するけど、エミヤ君はその出来事を知っているだけなのね。実際に見たわけでもなくて、その
Well,
4日目を体験して
I'm
もい
pretty
ない。
sure we experienced the 4th day. It just got reset and then we're all like, well, let's start over now. Yeah, I only know of them. It's not like I dreamed of them or heard about them from somewhere.
けれど知っている。この街で起きることならなんとなく把握できる。けど今のエミヤ君はまだ知らないから思い出せない。
Something like that, yeah.
その時点でやり直してるってわけじゃないよ
We
ね。
are definitely
そんな
reversing
状態
cause
で
and
もエミヤ
effect
君だけ
again.
で私
I'm
やセクラは
remembering
普通
shit
なん
that
だ
hasn't
から
happened yet.
冬木しぐるみっていうのもなし。今の4日間だけ冬木氏がそういう状態でエミヤ君だけ隣が見えてる。
That's my point. I'm glad there was somebody there to prevent a greater tragedy from happening. Yes, I mean, it's a tragedy that his life fell apart around him, but it would have been a greater tragedy if there hadn't have been somebody there to prevent him from making a huge mistake. What I told Tosaka about is the end of the 4th day, which I somehow know about. Shiro Emiya doesn't have a future beyond the 4th day. Tosaka mumbles to herself, contemplating what it means.
再開してるんじゃない。再現してるんだ。それならサーバントが全員揃っているのも説明がつく。そうなるとみんな嘘なんじゃなくて嘘つきだ。
Yes, there is one person lying, and we don't sure who it is yet. Tosaka's expression is grave. Grave as if she just thought of something unpleasant. Tosaka, did you figure something out about this absurd situation?
そうね。今のエミヤ君の話を一応ほど譲って、仮にそういう話があると想定した上でなら、それなりに仕組みは分かったわ。
Absolutely. It turns out that his internet friends were his true friends after all. You're absolutely right about that, Gumi Gun. That sounds promising. I'm a little sad she doesn't completely believe me, though.
いい？今から話すことはあくまでエミヤ君のヨタ話を考察しただけの話だから。町の異常には全くこれっぽっちも頭くるほどに関係ないって理解した上で聞いてちょうだい。
Got it? It's just a wild theory.
それ以前エミヤ君の言うデタラメな状況に説明をつけるとしたらっていう辻褄合わせよ。まあいいわ。
You need your glasses for? Why do you need your glasses for this? Miss Tosaka fishes a pair of spectacles out of her bag. It is crazy that his, like, real-life friends betrayed him, and all of his internet friends were there to pull his ass out of the fire. It's been a while since I've seen her in lecture mode.
さて、エミヤ君の話からすると、この4日間、10月8日から11日までの間が異常なのは明らかです。
Normally 4 days of the week don't do that.
セイバーやライダーは、聖杯戦争が再開されたと言っているけど、それだと不都合が生じてしまう。わかるでしょ？戦いが再開されたのなら誰かが欠けていなきゃいけないはずよ。
We would indeed be missing people if the Holy Grail War picked up exactly where it left off. We'd be missing, well, we're okay missing Kirei, stupid arse priest. Right. If this was a continuation, then the parties who dropped out half a year ago shouldn't exist.
おかしいのにおかしくないのはそこ。きっとこの状態、この4日間だけは、本来いてはいけない人物がいたとしても、それが誰なのか特定できない状況にあるんだと思う。だから、全員が揃っていても、何一つおかしくない。
Oh, he made a thank you video to all the YouTube people that helped him out? Nice. See, he's already on the road to recovery. It'll take a while. It won't be easy, but he'll get there.
いいえ、全員が揃っていないとおかしいの。だってこれは、誰かが以前起きた聖杯戦争を再現している結果なんだから。
Huh? Someone is reenacting the Holy Grail War? I think I knew that already. The person who wants the Holy Grail is trying to start another war for it, right?
それは再開。私が言っているのは再現。
They're not really... They're not really restarting it as... trying to recreate what happened in the Fifth Holy Grail War. Well, of course he's still very depressed. Who wouldn't be?
いい？仮に再開したいのなら、すでに欠けているサーバントなんていない方がいいでしょ？なのに、町には全てのサーバントが揃っている。
That's right, if you wanted to restart the Holy Grail War, one would not want to bring back the servants that had already been taken out.
だから、
That'd just make life more
なんで
difficult.
私もこんな結論に飛んだのか頭くるんだけど、そいつは聖杯戦争を再現したいだけなの。戦いたいだけなの。永遠に続けたいだけなの。 そのためにこの4日間だけは起こりうる全ての可能性を内包しているのよ。
That's a whole lot of messing with time and space.
何度やっても楽しめるように、できる限り新鮮味を失わないようにってね。
Ah, that's why. Now, let the Holy Grail War go on. Did I say that? Hang on, the town goes back to the way it was after 4 days, right? Why do I know what's going to happen? It's like I'm the only person who goes back to day 1.
戻っているならちゃんと確かな記憶として覚えてるでしょ。エミヤくんはね、きっと自分を見ちゃってるのよ。図にするとこんな感じかな。平行世界ってわけじゃないからね。この4日間ではあらゆる可能性は10日だから、エミヤくんはこういう風になってるの。
But I don't want to deal in parallel worlds.
エミヤシローっていう奏者が合わせ鏡みたいに無限にいると仮定して、全く同じコースをそれぞれ違ったタイムで走ってるってわかる？
I hope he gets better too. And not just because he's an anti-censorship of anime channel, but just
あっち
for
で
his
テ
own
レビゲ
peace
ー
of
ムをやったんだけど、
mind.
あれと同じよ。シューティングゲームっていうの？時期が3期いて、やられたら初めからやり直すやつ。あれって時期視点から見ると連続してないけど、プレイヤー視点から見れば連続しているじゃない。
Well, I appreciate being your number 2 favorite channel. I really do appreciate
それ
it.
と同じよ。
Warms
時
my
期が
little
いる限
kitty
り
heart.
死んでも初めからやり直せる。全く同じ性能の全く新しい時期が全く同じ面を攻略するでしょ。
I gotta admit, I love Otaku Daiku's channel too.
今のエミヤくんはまさにそれってわけ。
I especially miss all his, like, servant lore videos. Hasn't done one of those in forever. Tosaka's metaphor is quite humiliating, but I get what she's trying to say. When she said I was watching from the side earlier, she must have meant that Sprinter C caught a glimpse of Sprinter B ahead of me. I'm also your second favorite female VTuber. Awesome. Wow, I'm pulling number 2 duties here rather well. Works for me. I like it. So who's your favorite female VTuber? That's why I somehow know the fates of the other sprinters. Their experiences I haven't had, but they're being paralyzed so that I go, Sprinter A got killed by boss. I think. Parallel. I'm not even gonna try to grammar that. Good goddamn. That is a stupid word. Parallelization. Yeah, see, I can't even get there. I didn't get all of that, but I'll accept it for consistency's sake. Then will I eventually get past the 4th day if I just be patient?
超えられなかったエミやシローはいないと思うけど、たとえ死体であっても5日目は来るんだから。私もさくらもエミヤくんみたいな夢は見てないから、街そのものが繰り返していないのは明白よ。
Oh, great. I get to be the only one repeating the freaking loop.
エミヤくんだけ特別で、この聖杯戦争をどうにかしないと絶対に4日目で死んじゃうのかもね。
Numi. I don't think I've come across any of her videos. I should go check them out. VTuber I found recently that I really enjoy watching is Trailblazer Ririna. I'm enjoying her videos right now. Her reactions to fake content, and she recently, well, I guess not recently, it's been a little while, but she's playing through Grand Order. It's quite entertaining, actually. How ominous. What terrifies me even more is that I can't deny it might be true. Now I understand why I know all these things. Akuma Nihume. Nimune. Okay. I will check her out. Give her video, check out her channel, see what her videos are like. But how is the Holy Grail War being recreated? Is the person that wants the Holy Grail capable of acts that are similar to true magic? You'd think they'd be powerful enough to grant their own wish without needing the Holy Grail then.
もう言ったでしょ。そいつの目的はもう叶ってるんだって。そいつは聖杯が欲しくて聖杯戦争を再現しているんじゃない。殺し合いがしたいから聖杯戦争を再現している。
I see.
それはつまり。
Ah. I see. I got it backwards. That's their wish. If they already have the Holy Grail, and they used it to grant their wish to recreate the war.
そういうこと。これが誰かの望みだとしたら、聖杯の持ち主を倒さないと解除できないんでしょうね。ま、怪しい奴がいるとすれば、それは前回の聖杯戦争にいなかった
That
人
would
物。
be our lady friend that Ku refuses to help us with. Or not. It's such a simple conclusion. A new character on the stage would be suspicious thanks to their very presence.
私は帰ってくるまでいなかったけど、元からこの町にいてもいい人間だから除外して。半年前にいなかった奴がいたら、そいつがこの騒ぎの元凶よ。
That is true. Hey, Tosaka, I think I know someone who fits that bill. But she always seems to be dying every time I meet her. Is there a solution to that?
常識外れの質問もそろそろ疲れてきたわ。
Absurd questions? Well, you're the one that wanted to know.
出会っても殺されるってことは、その出会い方自体が間違ってるんじゃない？
Well,
いい？
that much is obvious.
一番正しい出会い。一番最初に出会った場面を知っているなら、自分の手でその状況を再現なさい。エミヤ君にはそれができるんだから。
The kind of wife that is not worth caring about anymore. I don't know how someone could do that. I truly don't understand how you could actually like do that after that kind, especially a 10-year commitment. This is all theoretical, of course. Tosaka makes sure I understand this. But I see now. I should be able to meet that girl in a different place. Exactly. Where's the commitment to the loyalty that she pledged to? I mean, even if there was like, if their relationship wasn't as great as it was, 10 years ago, then instead of going to his best friend, she should have gone to him and had a conversation about it. Back then, I'm sure it was. At Ryoto Temple, Tosaka was there with the track and field and Kyoto clubs. That helps. Anyway, I have a clear goal in mind now.
お役に立てて光栄よ。で、どうするの、エミヤくん？その聖杯の持ち主を探してみる？
Well, within reason. It isn't doing me any harm for now, and I'll start over after the 4th day, right? I'll just check it out at my own pace. Obviously, he truly loved her, which is why the betrayal hurts so much. I get up and thank her for her time. I mean, you can fake cry, but there's a certain line at which you're no longer faking it, and you couldn't even possibly have been faking it. So, I mean, one could probably tell just by looking him in the face whether he's crying or not, how broken he is about it. This conversation went on longer than I expected.
まったく。私たちはそんな夢とか見てないから断言できないんだけど、今のは一応あなたの話を真剣に考えてあげた場合の答えよ。本音を言えば、そんな寝ぼけた妄想を浮かべる暇があるならプールにでも誘えって感じだけど。
You missed the pool fun? Sorry, Tosaka, we took Saber.
あんまり都合よく使ってると、こっちにも考えがあるわよ。
Rin Tosaka ends with a frightening warning and an equally frightening smile. The pool. The pool, huh? Okay. I'll return the favor in the near future, so I hope she'll be patient with me. Thanks for all that. See you tomorrow, Tosaka. Yeah, he'll probably be happy much happier a year from now. I mean, it'll still hurt. I leave the guest room. Tosaka doesn't reply right away. She sighs quietly.
ねえ、みんな揃ってるのっていいわね。
With an ephemeral smile, she echoes my thoughts. Woo! We acquired Rin's guidance. Yes, time does heal all things. Thing is, though, well, time does heal all things. Sometimes it takes a really, really long time to do it. So let's see, we have Sakura or Saber in the shed. Oh wow, he looks grumpy. Wait, why is Archer in the schoolyard? Let's find out. The gust of wind blows up the dry dust into the air. The morning practice must have finished, as there are not many people. just as I was about to turn back.
よし便利屋
Yup.
発見
I know that's how it was for me. When me and my ex went our separate ways after a 10-year relationship, it took years before I got back on my feet. She comes running, talking in a rude manner. What, Makadira? Did you break equipment again while creating a new track event?
バカスパな物はいくら壊しても修理すれば済むけど失われた命は二度と帰らないんだぞ
Putting that nickname aside, that's not for someone who only breaks things to say. Fixing them is a pain too. Hey, wait, what are you pulling at?
つべこべ言うな私だってエミヤの手なんか借りたくないけどこいつは市場抜きなのさ
Ah, it's based your new name's based off your favorite Vocaloid. I see. I like the original Vocaloid as opposed to her variants, I guess her alters, I guess you could call them. Rekadiri, what kind of way of talking is that when you had me not only fix the track club equipment, but even your own rice cooker?
バカしゃもじそんな過去をほじくっている暇があったら
What's
命
with
と
that
いう
eat
プレ
rice
クラな
scoop
可能性を
head?
装うんだ
My goodness, can we come up with a better insult? Life, what are you talking about?
死ぬかもしれないんだよあいつら
I die, get to the point. What?
悔しいがそれを助けられるのはお前しかいない
Yeah, after 10 years, my ex decided that was it. So it is what it is. It really hurt. It took me a while to get back on my feet, but here we are. I can't keep quiet if she's asking me to save a life. Payday Makadira is formidable. Did she sense the man that will eventually become the champion of justice? With that sense of smell? Okay, lead the way. Lead me there. Yes, lead the way. Even if it means that... Even if it means that the knack of Peeps marshmallows came off, or that your neck will fall off if I don't give you my English homework until tomorrow. What? Even if it means that the neck of a Peeps marshmallow came off, or that your neck will fall off if I don't give you my English homework? What does that have to do with anything? Oh my god.
でもそれはまた今度な
I do, huh? Well, I certainly do love me the anime. What? Wait, it was Trip? The one who is dying is Sagus?
エミヤ君
Well, I'm not sure she was dying, but... Shaking your body like that, where does it hurt?
私じゃなくてほらこの上
When I look at what she's pointing at, a calico kitten is snug and curled up in a tree.
気がついたのはユキカでね。あの子猫、どうやら降りられなくなってるみたいなんだ。
Oh, that's why she's freaking out. The kitty's in. Yes, save the kitty. How old am I? Oh, well, thank you for asking. I am old enough to know better, still young enough to do it anyway. What a cliche punchline.
エミヤくん、助けられる？
Of course I'll try.
頼むぞ。君ならあそこまで届くかもしれぬ。
Oh, you're here too, are you? Huh. It's you, Himuro. Can't you save it if you jump? You're the ace of high jump, right?
カネちゃん、猫が苦手なの。
Ah, okay, yeah. Still a young pup you are. Let's just say not in my 20s. Kane is good with cats.
そうだよ。だから子猫を助けたら、カネッペにすりつけて遊ぼうぜ。
牧の字、子猫を下ろしたら代わりに君をその木
Yeah,
に
so why
吊る
can't
して
she
やる
jump。up there and get it?
怖っ。首吊り機の人食いの差か。
We go right under the kitten and measure the distance. I'm definitely the tallest out of these members. But even then, I can't reach the branch, even if I stand on my tiptoes. Even if I were to climb the tree when the trunk is this thin, the branches would shake greatly and the kitten would be flung. Milf yokai. Oh, God. You could say that. I will take that compliment, actually. I will take it and run with it. Shake the trunk and drop the kitten. Even Macadamia wouldn't do such a thing.
じゃあ、私が全力で木を蹴っ飛ばすから、エミヤとユキッチは落ちてきたところをキャッチするんだ。
To the kitty? No, you can't do that to the kitten. I refuse to let you. I was naive. Himuro, hold that idiot down.
承知した。
この非常時に何かね、君たち。リーダーの私を離したまえ。
You are not kicking the tree so hard the cat falls out. No. If I back up from the tree a bit. 1, 2, 3. You think you'd be a back and echo?
惜しいです。
You'd be a back and echo, would you? I barely missed the kitten branch.
エミヤのタッパじゃ足りないか。
I have to admit, the back and echo is my favorite yokai. He casually says what I'm self-conscious about.
よしよし、いい子にしててね。すぐに助けてあげるから。
私なら届いたかもしれないな。
こうなったらカネベエに猫嫌いを克服させるしかないか。
I don't know, do we have to make Kane overcome her hate? Why does Kane hate cats? That's not, she shouldn't hate cats.
よし、私がカネピーをこう捕まえているうちに、エミヤとユキッチは
How
ストロベリ
can
ー
anyone
トー
hate
クを思い
such
つ
an
く限
adorable,
り
cute
叩き込むんだ。
face that, the cats have? How can anybody hate such a face? They're so cute, adorable, and cuddly. I mean, less so when they're scratching your face off, but
取り押さえられているのはお前の方なんだが。
私に構うな。今さら惜しむ命などない。さあ、自分の好きな猫の体の部位でも、猫のめっちゃ可愛いと思う仕草でも、おすすめの猫漫画でも猫占いの結果でも、生まれ変わったらどんな猫になりたいかでも、私もろともキャッツに
what
話
kind
し
of
続け
cat
る
you want to be when you're reincarnated? Oh my goodness. I can't reach it after all.
ほら無視するなよな。
I will ignore you if it suits me. Thank you.
ところで知っているかマキ。この一帯は昔は墓場でな。今も地面のどこを掘っても人間の骨が。
Oni are a type of yokai, so there really isn't a difference.
知らん。
Is
そして
the
期間。
yeah, there really there is no difference between yokai and an oni because oni are yokai.
まあまあ、
Oni are
君もこ
the
の機会
oni
に
is
物
the
が何を
Japanese
克
word
服
for
するがい
ogre.
い。
So I mean, there you have it. A raven would be cool to be as an animal. I mean, being able to fly would be pretty
なんて
helpful.
何のこと？
And they are very intelligent birds. I'm still not sure I'd want to be a bird though.
いや、学校の敷地が元は墓場だという話は珍しくもないぞ。
See, they come in all kinds of different. Like, there's two-headed ogres and four-armed ogres and whatnot. So I mean, they could look incredibly demon-like.
墓場の土地は安いからな。
But yes, oni are ogres. That is what
今
oni
君が踏んでい
means.
る
It
石
is
の
ogre.
塊はもしかすると慰霊碑ではないか。
話をあっさり戻すな。あと幽霊は昼に出ね
Yeah, I think in the folklore they're just, an oni for that comes in just about any kind of like physical form you can think of.
ところが昼近く、ここで霊を目撃したという報告が最近増えてな。
Yes, they can. It takes a while, but they're even better at it than parrots are. But they're
何でも骨壺をくるんだような大きさの包みを手にした髪の長い美しい女の霊が馬の稲きとともに突然消えたり現れたりするという。
ちげえよ。それはきっと生徒のお母さんかお姉さんが親切にも学校に弁当箱を届けに来てくれてるんだよ。馬に乗
how
って。
did we get from rescuing a cat to talking about ghost horses? I mean, how did we get here? I mean, I've been reading it the whole time, and I don't know how we got here. It's a random guess, but probably right.
マキちゃん、そんなに騒いだら子猫さんが怖がっちゃうよ。
What, are we trying to scare the kitten out of the tree now? Like with ghost stories? Yes. That is why Oni look the way they do, because they are 100% evil. In Japanese folklore, a person can become an Oni if they are heinous enough.
だからさっきも引っ張っていったんだ。が、逃げ出されて君を連れて戻られた。
Like, if a person is evil enough in the folklore and whatnot, when they die, they become an Oni. She does look cute, but, she's kind of not all there, if you know what I mean. I can't stand being called useless by the Makidira. Alright. What are we gonna do now? Yep. Exactly right. Wait, what are you doing? I get on all fours under the branch. Makidira, get on top. Yes, we're doing this. If you still can't reach, then jump from my back. Just don't land back on my back, please, and thank you. I would appreciate it. Yes, we're sure. Just do it quick before we change our mind. I might not seem like much, but I do work out. I can bear this much. The height is more certain if I carry you on my shoulders, but you are a girl after all. Fair enough. You're welcome to it. I mean, if that is what you want, then all the power to you. Enjoy the hell out of it. Don't worry about it. I don't mind it. At this point, everybody owes me one. Yeah, wait. Take off your shoes. It's very rare that guys do that. At least in my experience anyway. Very few men think with their actual, like, coconut. As I look up in the corner of my eye, I see dead leaves that were stacked on top of the ground whirl up. Huh? Rugged shoes fall in front of my eyes.
これでいいのかな、お嬢さんたち。
Oh, goody. The kitten that was on the branch is in Archer's arms. Oh, God. Did he have to? What are you doing here?
何？手を出すつもりはなかったのだが、あまりの役立たずぶりが見ていられなかったのだ。
Dude, I am you, so don't call me useless. Then he should have played dumb and distanced himself from here. Yes, he should have. The calico kitten that was handed to Sagusa must have felt relieved. as it curled up its body as if it was being held by a mother cat. I have two actually, and both of them are, well, one's all grown up and doing his own thing, and the other will be all grown up and doing her own thing in well, a few months here, so I can't stand that guy, but thanks to Archer, the kitten was saved.
お名前は
名乗るほどのものじゃないのでね。それはまたきちんとした縁
Yes,
があったと。
he's nothing worth mentioning. Let's like put him out of our minds, forget he's here. He's not worth our memory.
まるで正義の
Stop,
味方
stop,
みたい
he's
だ
not that cool. No, well, he is a champion of justice. He got exactly what he wanted, so yes.
待て、何を言い出すんだ、マキデ。
Rub it in his face. I don't think he appreciates it.
だってそうじゃんさ
He does, in fact, love anime. And my son does too. Haha, both my little yokais love anime. I guess they're not so little anymore. Here. They're not little anymore. They're not little yokais anymore. I mean, he
疾
is.
風のごとく現れて弱きを助ける
But do we have to?
しかもそれを誇らん
No, no, that heart's not as big as you think it is. I promise you. That heart is not as big as you think it is.
時代劇の主人公みたいで素敵です
それはあまり良くはないな。
Hey, you're the one that butted in.
正義の味方という表現は控えた方がい
Why? Does it annoy you?
い。いいかな。強力な正義は同時に強力な敵を生み出してしまう。その果てにあるのは血みどろの消耗戦だ。何事も中立中庸でなくては争いを生むだけだぞ。
Yeah, I certainly hope my bloodline of anime fans
物事にこだわ
continues.
るのはいいが徹底するのはよろしく。
Ah. Sorry, hairball.
一元に秀でるのはダメって
It's
ことですか
exactly what he's saying. It's not good to excel in only one skill, so like diversify, ladies.
いや、芸ではなく思想の問題だろう。
I mean, he could be saying that too.
この御人は正義の味方という正反対のものから見れば敵にしかならないあり方をだな。
Don't say that.
何言ってんのさ正義の味方いいじゃんかっこいいよみんなの憧れだよ
Just because my kids like anime doesn't mean their kids will.
何より
If
分かり
they
やすい
even
のが
have
最
kids.
高
I know that's not a priority for my son right now.
わかりやすいのは呼び名だけだ。その中身は自己矛盾の塊だぞ。正義の味方など人間の社会に適合できなかった者が憧れる夢物語。
It can't be that much of a pipe dream, sir. You achieved it.
本当に正しいものがあるとすればそれは正義の味方など必要としない社会でありその中で悪があるとすればそれはままならない世を嘆いて正義の味方を渇望する人の醜さにある。まあ
I can't argue with his assessment, though.
人の弱さの別名であってだな。
Well, Archer's criticism continues. I want to object, but as someone who couldn't save a kitten, I can only shut up and listen.
だから君たちもその辺をよく心得てるね。
No.
いい年して照れなくてもいいじゃんかよ
He's not that old, okay? He really isn't.
明白な正義の代弁を他人に望むことこそ悪であるか。素晴らしい。
ほら、子猫ちゃんも正義の味方さんにお礼を言おう。
Well, I mean, still, if you're happy single, like I said, all the power to you. Enjoy it. One day you might change your mind.
待ちなさい。何を聞いていたのだ君たちは。
No, they weren't listening to what you were trying to tell them, Archer. It's all
仕
good.
方ないな。少し長くなるが、これも気まぐれにも子猫を助けてしまった責任だ。念入りに訂正するとしよう。そう、例えばその子猫、正義の味方に助けられ、この場は良かっただろう。だが、助けられた者の心の中に、また危機に陥っても奇跡的な存在が助けてくれるだろうという甘えを生んでしまいはしないか。そしてそれはそのものの成長や進化を邪魔しはしないか。君たちは正義の味方をそのような結果的に偽善的で独りよがりで相手にとって迷惑な存在だと
I
か
agree.
つて一度も考
Your
え
ass
た
is
こ
a
とは
nuisance to others. So go away.
子猫だからそんな難しいことわかりませんよ。ほら、正義の味方さんに懐いてる。
He wasn't talking to the cat. Oh my god.
保護者の享受ということですね。手を差し伸べるということ
Yeah,
は
your point, Archer, went totally over their heads.
その生涯を支えるという覚悟で差し伸べるべきだと。
だからさ、どこを縦に読んだらいいんだよ。正義の味方のくせにケチケチしないで教えろよ。
だからだね、私を正義の味方と呼ぶのは。
だって名前教えてくれないから他に呼びようないじゃん。
He can't exactly tell you his name. That would make things extra complicated.
自己批判し続ける姿勢すら批判とは。
Like, way more complicated than they need to be.
可愛いは正義ですよ。ほらほら。
He simply can't tell you his name is Shiro Emiya because, well, then all three of you would have, like, massive brain explosions.
そんなつぶらな瞳で見るのをよすんだ子猫。
Kittens are cute.
私は猫という動物への接し方として助けただけだ。一個人であるお前を助けたわけではない。
でも猫さんはすっごく懐いていますよ。
I am not. I'm not
踏み出
super.
して兄ちゃん
I'm
の腕
not
を
super
バリバリ
attached
かき
to
たがっ
Archer.
てい
In
るぞ。
fact, he annoys the hell out of me.
おい小僧、何か言ったらどうだ。いつもの憎まれ口はどうした。
We don't know.
お前が猫に好かれるものか
We
ぐらい
don't
は
know
言う
where
だ
her
ろ。
foul mouth went. How can you not be liked by cats? I mean, they like everybody, don't they? Unless you treat them poorly. If you treat them poorly, they don't like you, but generally cats like everybody, don't they? I don't have the right to say this and that to you when I wasn't even able to save a kitten. And I can see that the cat is unmistakably attached to you. Falling in love, I might say.
話にならん。私も暇ではない。これで失礼する。お嬢さん、
By all means, please
子猫
do.
はすぐ野に話しなさい。今回の教訓を生かせないのなら、それはそれまでの子猫さんだ。
Archer acts sentimentally as he skulks away.
あ、行っちゃいました。どうしたんでしょう。
なんだよ、レッドの兄ちゃん愛想ねえな。
No, he's not
レ
particularly
アなの
friendly.
だろう。あれは機嫌を損ねていたのではなく、嬉し笑いをこらえていたと見た。
You has a Persian kitty? Oh, so fluffy. big ball of fluff. Archer left. He seems to be complaining about all sorts of things, but in the end, he's the one who saved the kitten. And I couldn't do anything. Damn it, I need to train more. I fall to my knees. The sense of defeat weighs heavily on my back.
ふんふんを磨けバカ小僧め
Excuse me? Why are you sitting on me?
にゃいつまでも立ち上がらないから叱れたいのかにゃって
And why are you, like, meowing? Rubbing salt into the wound. The kitten looks at me with innocent eyes, as if cheering me on. Man, being pitted by a kitten, damn, if only I had more height. Or pitied by a kitten. You gotta love being pitied by a kitten. So we got something else going in the schoolyard. Oh, is she purring away? Is she meowing away because you're rubbing her belly? Let's see. So... yeah, we got some new stuff there. Let's go to... oh boy, let's not do... okay, we'll wait on the Ryudu Temple. You know what, since we're already still at the school, I finish my lunch and walk around the school in the afternoon. You love cat girls? They're your favorite kind of anime girl? I find it hard to disagree. They are adorably cute. It's a weekend, but there are figures here and there in the hallway. It must be the students working hard at their club activities. There's no doubt the other building, where the music room or art room is more lively. I look back for some reason. There's nothing in particular that catches my eye. What's strange is that there was no reason at all to look back. I suddenly feel like drinking tea, so I head to the student council room. When I peer into the classroom from the hallway, I see some students. The hallway isn't completely silent. Behind me is just quiet. As I'm walking, I hear people's voices ahead of me, but... the hallway, when I look behind me, is quiet, like it exists in a different world. Why did I look behind me? There's nothing in particular that catches my eye. There's no reason to look behind me. It would make sense if I had some reason, like having the chills, but just looking ambiguously behind me is eerie. Your top 3 waifu of all time. Kyoko Kirigiri from Danganronpa. Rin Tosaka. And Renee. Aha, good choices. All 3. A mystery where things behind me bother me for no reason. Well, I guess you could say this is typical for school around this time of year. Exams are near, and there are a lot of students that are mentally sensitive. There are a lot of things to think about during these 4 days, and I might just be tired without realizing it. Yeah, I should just go home and rest. I can go to the student council room another time. I walk through the hallway. I restrain myself from wanting to look back too many times as I leave the school. Wait, this isn't just my imagination. Like for the next... are you referring to my next live stream game? Or the next game I didn't play in general? Something's there. I can't see it, but there's something that's following me. There was a Danganronpa game that you were hoping I'd put on the vote poll for the next live game. Is there another one that you'd like me to do a playthrough of? Or was it just the one? No way. Those two aren't following me still, are they? No, as far as I know, that Danganronpa game should be on that poll, along with a couple others. I think there will be another SAO game on that one. I'm not entirely sure what the other two games they'll put on the poll are just yet. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that Danganronpa game should be on that poll. But there's no presence of the two of them. I guess it's just my imagination. I wonder if my nerves are also becoming sensitive. I shrugged my shoulders. I should buy some grapefruit on the way home and try imitating aromatherapy or something. There. It's Ilya! I make a feint and sprint to the stairs. I feel like something familiar ran down the stairs. I don't have any conclusive evidence, but it's probably... But why? Its intention is uncertain, but it might be something meaningful. Trigger Happy Havoc is the first one? Like I said, it'll be on the poll along with one of the other SAO games. I'm just not sure what I'll be rounding that poll out with just yet. Fortunately, I have a little bit of time to figure it out, as this novel's going to take a bit longer. So far, I've enjoyed every game I've played on the live streaming. I bet I would be able to catch it even if I went out of my way to chase after it. So maybe I shouldn't leave pretending not to notice it. Or maybe I should leave pretending not to notice. It was the Ilias. It was the Ilias. I don't know when she got here before me, but Ilya was waiting at the school gate. I mean, I would have enjoyed Silent Hill 2 anyway. It just would have been a hell of a lot harder, and I would have been a lot more frustrated without your help. I'm not sure if I would have figured out some of those. I might have had to go to like a wiki or found something online to help me with some of those puzzles. But yeah, no, I would have enjoyed it. Like, I enjoyed Silent Hill anyway. What really irritated me was the puzzles. Especially the randomness of them. It's like, come on, at least let me like have something that's not quite so brain melting. But yes, I really did enjoy Silent Hill 2. It was super fun. Yeah, I was walking around seeing if there were any leads, but I was thinking of finishing up. Are you coming back from a walk?
私も気晴らしに観察してたの。普段は人が多いから少ない時を狙ってね。
Yeah. I mean, you can forgive most people for thinking that Ilya here is a lolly, which she definitely isn't. Because she's 100% older than Shiro. She is the bigger sister. I feel a bit of regret. Instead of walking around the hallway, I should have walked to the music room or the gymnasium or somewhere more fun. I'm ashamed of myself. I guess neither of us achieved much.
それでいいんじゃない？初めから手に残るようなものは期待してなかったもの。私は普通に面白かったよ。
I see. It was also fun, I think. I wasn't bored, at least. It was like being chased by something in the morning and afternoon. Wait, come to think of it. Ilya, have you come here incognito today? Like you came here without telling the people at the castle?
そうよ。いい加減慣れればいいのに。私がいなくなったぐらいですぐ大騒ぎするんだもの。
You'd think they'd get used to Ilya sneaking out, wouldn't you?
本当はいっぱい驚かせる準備してきたのに、二人がいるから全部無駄になっちゃったわ。
Oh, that's, should I be thanking those two? Ilya's new prank at school sounds a bit scary.
お嬢様。
Yes, you were telling me about the remake for Silent Hill 1. Uh-oh, Ilya, they found you! Well, speak of the devils. The maids are coming from the schoolyard. They exhibit an improper but cute way of running while holding the hem of their skirts. Yeah, those puzzles were freaking
や
ridiculous.
はりこちらにいらしたのですね。今後は外出する際にはお声をかけてくださるようお願いいたします。
Maybe she just wanted some time just between her and her brother. You ever think of that, Stella?
一人で出かけるときは一人でいたいってことよ。そのくらい召使いなら配慮しなさい。
存じておりますが、こればかりは大旦那様からの言いつけでございます。
An order from the Great Master.
私ども
Oh, really?
イディアスフィール様の身に万が一のことがなきよう、微力ではありますが身を盾にしてでも。
And the Great Master that they're referring to is Ilya's grandfather.
ああ、もうそれが目障りだって言ってるの。心配性なのよ、セラは。
She is a worrywart.
この町には危険なことなんてちょっとしか残ってないし、それだって 私をどうにかできるものじゃないわ。
それはおっしゃる通りなのですが、危険というものは何も凶暴な姿をしているだけではありません。
Wait, Silent Hill 1 and 3 are in the same story? How does that even work?
獅子心中の虫という例えもございます。
Is it like a parallel dimension thing or something?
普段は取るに足らない存在でも、ここぞという時に造反されては大事になるかと。
Wait. Why are you saying that looking over here, Blue Maid?
セラの言い分にしては一理あるじゃない。外敵に対して備えはあるけど、内側から攻められた場合は考えていなかったわ。
Okay, so Silent Hill 1, you find out why the town is the way it is. Okay. But how is Silent Hill 3 in the same
それ
story?
はそれで面白いかも。
Hold on. Why are you looking here while saying that, young lady?
敵？白敵？
No, more like a human sacrifice. If anything, I'm in the category of a victim. Okay, that's how it's in Silent Hill 1, you find out why the town the way it is, and in Silent Hill 3, you continue on with the... Got you. Okay. I understand now.
白々しい。お嬢様をこのような場所に呼び出しておいて何を言うのです。リーゼリット、エミヤ様は敵ではありませんが味方でもありません。今後お嬢様を悲しませるようなことがあれば容赦なく折檻なさい。
The situation is becoming more dangerous by the second. If Ilya cries from now on, Lays may shoot down the Emiya house as a hitman.
大丈夫。リズはああ見えてセラより節度があるんだから。そうね。
I kind of felt bad for him, and I kind of liked him in the beginning of the game, and then by the end of the game, I thought he was kind of a trash person. Not gonna lie, I really did. He's in my trash person category. She adds warmly that she would catch me and interrogate me first. Apparently, Ilya's "it's okay" means "that's good, you understand. I'll think of a good excuse right now."
お嬢様、私がリーゼリットより節度がないというのは何かの勘違いかと。お嬢様の教育係を仰せつかっているこの私が知性面でリーゼリットに劣ることはありえません。
うん。セラのが頭いい。ほら、リズのが可愛げあるじゃない。記憶容量の差が知性の差ってわけじゃないわ。セラはもうちょっと愛嬌を覚えるべきよ。
お言
Yes,
葉で
Stella,
す
you
が、
should learn to be more
私たちに
charming.
人間らしさなど必要ありません。私たちはお嬢様をお守りできればよいのですから。
You can't wait for the Silent Hill remake? For the sexy cop girl in the nurse's school too, huh?
ほんと頭固い
It's
んだから。
always the nurse and the sexy cop.
まあいいわ。二人とも私を探しに来たのなら用は済んだでしょ。今夜は早く帰ってあげるから先に帰ってなさい。
かしこまりました。それでは失礼いたします。
It's about time the maids excused themselves. Stella is strict, but complies with Ilya's command. On the other hand, Liz looks visibly sad. Hold on, let me ask you something. How will you two get back to the castle?
商店街のパーキングに車を待たせてあります。お嬢様を送迎するためのものですが、一応私も使用を許されています。
You mean drive?
当然でしょう。疑うようでしたら運転免許証をお見せしますが。
Oh, no, I'm not doubting you. I'm just surprised. I see, yeah, the castle is far. Of course you'd have a car. Duh. The boss monster was a giant pain in my ass. That was not a fun fight. I mean, his design was epic and scary and all kinds of gross, which made it that much worse of a fight, I guess.
あれ、知らなかった？一人で来るときは私が運転してるんだけど。
And the coneheads were they were just plain creepy, to be honest. Like just plain creepy. Huh? The shocking fact that is being revealed right now. Her private forest aside, who knew that there would be a mysterious silver-haired girl racing down the public roads? Maybe we just don't know it, but there could be a famous scary story of a street racer in the Fuyuki vicinity. We're going there, are we? We're going there? So what kind of car do you ride? Berserker?
それは別の世界のスーパーカーよ。
Yes. So Silent Hill 1, you find out why the town is the way it is. Silent Hill 3 continues the story. And in Silent Hill 2, you find out what a rat bastard James was. So that's how they did the whole story. Gotcha.
じゃなくて、名前はなんだっけ？セラはエンジンの音を聞くたびにワルキューレの
Not sure
ケシライとかつぶやいて。
2 needed to be a separate story altogether to showcase what a trash person he was, but you had to help me a lot with that game,
あれはメルセデ
actually.
ス・ベンツ 300SL クーペ。10年前の聖杯戦争でもアインツベルンのために活躍した名機で
You
す。
ended up giving me a lot of help throughout the course of that playthrough.
あ、
And
そう
every
そう
last time you
そん
helped,
な
it was
名前
super appreciated.
ただ走るだけの機械のくせに偉そうなのよね。最高時速は270キロとか言ってるけど、そんなの日本の公道じゃ出せないのに。
Seriously, you're getting your car up to 270k? Good
特
goddamn.
注好きというか夢見がちっていうか大量生産って言葉が嫌いなのよね、あの国の職人って。
Yeah, that whole tape kind of confused me. Oof. Mercedes-Benz, huh? I don't know what kind of famous car with history it is, but I'm sure it's an eye-popping price. So where are you going? So were you going the same way until we go down the hill? Then let's walk together together. Yes.
何を言うの
we've
です
made
あなた
Ilya
は。
all happy.
不本意ではありますが、 お嬢様があなたと二人きりで帰っても良いとおっしゃっているのですよ。
Yeah, I think it was only
100年に
two,
一度あるかないかの幸運を何だと思っているのですか。
maybe 3 streams that you missed during the course of that playthrough. I think only one of the streams that you missed, I had a puzzle that took me a little while to figure out. The other playthrough, fortunately, I didn't run into any puzzles during that particular section, which I think I was grateful for. It's not the same as the castle. We can always leave school together, but it's rare to be able to leave school with everyone. Right. Let's leave like this for today. This hill is so long that I get sick of it every time I go to school, but it's useful at times like this.
仕方ないよね。シロがそうしたいって言うなら一回ぐらいは付き合ってあげるわ。
Ilya's actually gonna do what we want for a change? Put that on the calendar.
行くわよ、セラ、リズ。特別に坂を降りるまで同行を許します。
申し訳ありません、お嬢様。お心遣いありがたく頂戴いたします。それとエミヤ様、今回の無礼は夢忘れませんように。
Rudeness. I wasn't rude.
私は嬉しい。シロ、いい人。ほんと、シロはおバカさんね。二人は私の召使いなんだから。
But Shiro's considerate to everybody, so you're wasting your breath on that one, Ilya. Ilya heads towards the hill, the opposite expression of a foul mouth. The two maids follow behind her. This has become an odd turn of events, but this is good for a change, once in a while. So why were you guys chasing after me?
なぜお嬢様が学校に向かうのか、その理由を知ろうと思いまして。何がお嬢様の気を引いているのかを知れば今後の参考になりますから。
I did get into a brutal boss fight with Eddie. My god, I had to try that fight like 3 times, I think, before I finally got him. It was like 3 or 4 times I had to try that fight. It was crazy. So what does that have to do with me?
身に覚えがないとでも？要因の
I'm
一
sure
端
you
があな
could
たで
really
ある
help
こと
me
は
with
明
that
白で
fight
しょう。
anyway, Gumi.
あなた
It
の学
was
園
more
生
of
活を説
a
明すれば、お嬢様を説得する方法も見
run
つかる
around
というも
and
のです。
blast the guy and hope I don't get hit all that often. And yes, the little girl made me really sad because she really did love Mary, and it seemed like Mary was very fond of her too. So does that mean you were here trying to scope out my fails to hand over to Ilya? He did turn evil on me. He just all of a sudden went total psycho on me. It was crazy. She's seriously looking at me like an enemy.
セラ、午前中のシロはどうだったの？
期待外れもいいところです。エミヤ様の行動は退屈極まりないものでした。
お弁当はちょっと手抜き。あ、二人ともシロのお弁当食べたの？私が食べようと狙ってたのに。
The maids ate my lunch before Ilya could. Wait, the maids
申し
ate
訳
my
ありません
lunch?
お
What
嬢
the
様
hell?
出過ぎた真似をいたしましたですがあの程度の腕前なら
So the maids could eat
私
my
も研究
lunch.
次第でいつか再現いたします
セラには無理。アドリブ聞かないもの。あとつまみ食いばっかりするから太る。太ったセラは見るに
Get
耐え
her to Steve Fat Stella.
リーゼリットあれは味見というものです私がそのような無作法な真似をすると思っているのですか
Yes, you would do such an ill-mannered thing if nobody was looking.
知らないけど夜食は控えた方がいいと思う。
Yes. Yes, I feel bad for Angela too. She had it pretty rough. She didn't deserve to go out the way the way she went either. That was a pretty violent way to go for somebody who's been a victim the entire time. Stella and Lays engage in lively quarrel, and Ilya laughs while going down the hill. I'm completely an extra. It's deviated from what Ilya wanted to do, but I think it was good this time. We tried to save her, but I guess it was just scripted for her not to be savable, which is kinda sad. A few more minutes until the intersection. The clamor of the evening seems like it will continue for a little longer. I guess we will just go to sleep for the day. Yes, we will skip the final night's cutscene. Because we've watched it already a couple of times, I think. Ooh. I still can't even remember entirely how I got the good ending. But yes, I'm glad I did. James needed to make up for his total trash person by adopting the little girl. He totally had to make up for it. I wanted to save you, she said. She was sincere, without a hint of doubt, when she told me tearfully that she wanted to free me from my suffering. All I felt in that moment was pessimism. I wasn't happy or grateful that she came to save me. Her kindness was misguided, a burden even. I couldn't quite bring myself to feel hatred, but to be frank, I wanted her to go back to her own world. It's not that I hated her, but her motivation was entirely off base. She should have known there was no saving anyone in the first place. She knew that she had no way to save me. I answer her in a voice that doesn't quite come out. I can't form any words because my throat is crushed, so I try to shake my head. But remember, I can't even do that. In the end, she gave up and returned to the earth. She kept trying for days until she finally realized that she was just talking to a dead husk. It's all because I got the good ending all because I accidentally did one puzzle correctly? Wow. That's amazing. I'm glad we didn't get the bad end. There was enough heartbreak during the whole story. That happened, apparently. Right now, I'm feeling an emotion similar to recalling something I can't remember. Doubt and compassion. That finicky woman feels obliged to me, even though she doesn't have any definite reason to be. Bizette Fraga McRemitz. The woman who became Avengers Master directs the same misguided feelings as she did that other time. I push my heart 5 times more than usual, finally reaching that dilapidated house. My throat's on fire. My right leg is in tatters after forcing it to sprint beyond repair. I've used up nearly all the magical energy Bizette was giving me, and I'm nearly physically exhausted. Basically, I'm running on fumes, so she can do whatever she wants to me.
何をしている？ここまで走りなさい、アベンジャー。
One step ahead, Bizette turns from the house towards me. Using both hands, I scramble inside on all fours. The door shuts behind me. That would be harsh to be permanently stuck in that nightmare of a hellhole. Holy crap. Yeah, no, that would definitely be a shitty thing. It may as well be plywood to that monster, but it's necessary for our mental health. I hear a roar. The giant monster that's after us will tear the entire forest to find us. If it has to. If it catches up to us, our temporary shelter will be as good as gravel. It's like trying to fight a storm. A human can't stand up to a natural disaster, no matter what manner of mystics they may possess. We encountered the monster in a forest clearing. No, it would be more accurate to say he was expecting us. Towering over us like a huge stone slab, he roared and attacked as soon as we stepped into his territory. Our counterattack ended before it began. I've never had any desire to fight him, and Bizette understood from the opening shot there was no way, there was no battle to fight here. Yeah, it was just getting your ass kicked. She's generally a sore loser when it comes to fighting, but when we force a monster that Fragenrock can't kill, she calmly sounded the retreat. No! No, my little girl, my little girl can't be stuck in a hellhole like that. Never. I would never allow it. Still, she tried to stand her ground for a few seconds, as you might expect. While I was cowed by the monster's war cry, she immediately fired a shot from Fragarok. The monster's noble phantasm is the kind that always activates. That's always active, so she was able to unleash Fragarok immediately. Fragarok unerringly pierced his heart, and the monster seemed to be dead, until he revived less than 10 seconds later and charged at us again. He died and came back to life right on the spot. That undying body is probably his noble phantasm. After using Fragarok, Bizette froze. I kicked her out of the way, since it did not look like she was going to avoid that giant's charge. Yup, that's probably where you'd have to go, is the theater. As you're right, that's where most of the food was. That or the restaurant. Ow, it grazed me and sent me flying. Missing its charge, the monster changed targets and brought its stone slab of an axe down on me. Taking the hit isn't an option. I have to go all or nothing and try to evade. And just as I think that I'm as good as dead, Bizette recovers from my kick and sends a second Fragarok into the monster's face.
今のうちに逃げます。ついてきなさい。
Looks like she used the second Fragarok to blind rather than kill him. While the monster wildly swings his axe with a gaping hole in his head, Bizette grabs my hand and we run into the forest. The strip club with the food bar in the back, yep. Sending a glove scorched by Fragarok's launch, she inscribed runes of swiftness on her legs. As for me, I pick up the discarded trash. What can I say having sticky fingers?
グズグズしない。距離を取るから走りなさい。
Bizette grabs me by the scruff of the neck and starts running. Thanks to her already impressive physical strength and power of the runes, we're gaining distance on that big guy. You'd rather be in Silent Hill 2 or would I rather be in Silent Hill 2 or Resident Evil? Neither, to be honest. But if I had to choose, it'd be Resident Evil. There's a lot more people around that would be able and capable of helping me. That's my only reason for choosing Resident Evil. But our advantage won't last more than a few seconds. The monster regenerates its eye and makes a beeline for us, as if on our scent.
とまあ、そんな経緯で今に至るわけだけど、なんだね、ここに逃げ込んだところで、あと数分持たずに追いつかれ殺されるってのがあれだけ危ないからよそうぜって言ったのにさ。
Zet wanted to try taking out her. It didn't go so well.
そのあたり反応あるか、マスター？
敵の戦力を若干甘く見ていたのは認めます。確かに
Nobody expects a servant like that. Honestly, Bizette's response is slightly tinged with remorse. That too. Plus, my mind wouldn't be working against me like in Silent Hill. I mean, you have to have your wits about you, but you had to have definite advantages in Resident Evil. It's a world of difference compared to the total silence since we entered the forest. Well, this is more comfortable for me, first things first.
いや、ありゃサーバントじゃねえよ。この森に住むただの怪物だ。サーバントになり損なった亡霊みたいなものだと思いな。
何を言うのです。あれはサーバントだ。この時代の亡霊などではない。宝具を持っていたし、間違いなくアインツベルンのサーバントでしょう。
まあ位置づけ的にはそうなるのか。そっかそっか。競争相手であろうとなかろうと、サーバントはサーバントだったな。
There's no point in guessing what its original class may have been. What's important now is how to deal with it. No, we already know we can't beat it. We need to figure out our next move.
で、どうするマスター？このままおとなしく殺されてやり直すか？それともあのサーバントのマスターを探し出すか？
無論アインツベルンのマスターを探し出します。あのサーバントの周囲にはそれらしい気配はありませんでしたから、アインツベルンの城に潜んでいるのでしょう。
That would be a good
城に潜んでるってのは同感だな。
assessment of the situation. She probably is in the
城に
castle.
行くってことはあのデカブツをどうにか
Yeah,
するって
yeah,
こ
I'll
と
be
だ
getting
ね。
past her to get there, though. You've got to be aware of specials on. Yeah, no kidding.
逃げるのか戦うのか。あんたはどうするつもりなんだ？
アベンジャー、正直に言うと私は敵に背を向けるのは苦手です。戦いを挑まれたのなら力を持って
You're
打
not
ち破る
overcoming
のが
hurt
私
with
の
brute
スタイル。
force.
知ってるよ。これでも長く付き合ってきた方だからな。あんたはいつもカツカツで嫌がる俺を平気で負け戦に投入したじゃんか。
それはあなたの能力がループだと誤解していたからです。あなたがもう少しノーマルなサーバントなら私とて無理強いなどしませんでした。
That's probably true. Wouldn't have to take such drastic
どうだっ
measures.
たね。で、今回もやるわけ？どのみちあのデカブツをどうにかしないと城にはたどり着けないんだから。
いいえ、私もそこまで無謀ではありません。
Unfortunately, Resident Evil's filled with mostly just normal zombies.
今までの戦いは
Easy
勝算があっ
enough
た
to
からこ
take
そ
out.
どうしたことです。
I mean, the dog zombies are a little more
あの相手に
difficult
は勝
because
算はありませ
they're
ん。
hunting in
私とあなたでも
packs.
相性
Not
は
that the
合う
regular zombies aren't, but dogs are just better at it. I whistle. Bizette's right. It's the worst possible matchup. I can't use my noble phantasm on it. All of its attacks are lethal, so I'll die as soon as it hits me. I won't have a chance to return the damage. Meanwhile, even though Bizette can use Fragarak, she's still limited to 3 uses. The monster clearly has the ability to revive itself from death. I'm not sure how many times it can revive, but probably more than 3. Yeah, 12! 12 damn times he can revive himself.
それじゃあ戦うってのはなしだな。じゃああとは。
Yeah, you gotta remember not to burn the zombies in Resident Evil. It doesn't go well.
追跡を振り切って城を目指すだけでしょう。
I'd still rather deal with all of that than being in Silent Hill. That's the right answer. Just one pitfall, though. We can't ignore that monster. Bizette needs to deal with it somehow if she wants to reach the castle.
決まりだな。俺はここに残ってあのデカブツを引きつけて、あんたは一人で城に向かう。オーケー、それなら半々だ。あんたの足ならコースアウトでもしない限りきっと城にたどり着ける。ここからアインツベルンの城は北西に15キロほどだ。ルーンを刻む悲壮は残ってるか？残ってるな。なら問題なしだ。俺が稼げるのはせいぜい1分程度だが、あんた一人だけならそれを10倍にできる。
アベンジャー。
It's a terrible plan,
私はそん
Avenger.
なことは命令していません。私は
無茶言うな。そっちの方が俺にはきつい。正直あんたの足にはついていけねえんだよ。ここまで逃げてくるのが限界でさ。こっちから先俺の足に合わせてたら間違いなく追いつかれるぜ。
Oh, my bad. Yes. Burn everything.
それはあなたの精神が弱いからです。
It's been a while since I watched Resident Evil or played any of the Resident Evil games, so I'm a little rusty on the lore of how that one works.
気合を入れなさい。その気になればまだ走れるはずだ。あなたはいつも諦めが早すぎる。
That struck a nerve. Bizette's the kind of person to tough through anything, or to tough anything out until the very end.
そりゃあまあ意地を張れば少しは働けるけど、それでもあんたのスピードについていけないのは本当なんだが。
まったく。なら戦力として考えません。いざとなれば霊体化して私についてきなさい。
A very rational option, but it doesn't help either of us. What to do? Our respective roles are usually much simpler. Now she's making silly misunderstandings because we're out of our element.
らしくないぜマスター。霊体化して俺だけ助かってどうなる？マスターが殺されたら俺たちはそれで終わりなんだぜ。ならどう考えても足の遅いお荷物を足止めにしてあんたは任務達成するべきだろ
う。私はあなたを荷物などと言った覚えはありませんが。
Okay.
俺がそう思ってんの。
See, like I said, it's been so long, I'm a little rusty on Resident Evil lore. To prove the point, I stick out my own foot, or I stick out my left foot. One of my legs got crippled by the monster's charge. I only made it this far because I was trying to show off how amazing a heroic spirit is, even if I'm the absolute bottom of the barrel. Guess I can't make fun of her now.
ダメだ。それなら私も残ります。ここであのサーバントを倒す方を取る。私は一人では進まない。ここであなたを置き去りにすることはできない。
Uncertain determination. I'm sure it isn't out of any affection. It's just the usual hopeless misunderstanding she's making.
それは同情から？
いえ、同情なんてしていません。ただ、その傷には私にも責任がある。だから、置き去りにするぐらいなら、私はその責任を取ろうと。
それは違う。いいかマスター。あんたは今自分の目的を果たすためではなく、
That is what she said.
俺を助けるため。それはまあ俺からしてみれば悪いことじゃない。助けてもらえるんなら助けてもらいたい。
Wait, there are 8 of them now? My goodness.
その動機が負い目から来たもの
They're
な
up to
ら
8 Resident Evil games. That is
それは
nuts.
負い目ですって。
そう、同情とか憐憫とかそういうの。いいかい、人間のお嬢さん。絶望にいる者を救おうとするのなら負の感情で動いてはいけないんだ。負は正でなければ打ち消せない。悲しみに陥った者を悲しみですくい上げても癒されないものがあるんだよ。ま、あれだな。救った後のデイケアまで受け持つってんなら話は別だが、人間そこまで暇な奴は稀だからな。やっぱり助けるんならどっちにとっても得になる理由じゃないと損ってことだ。
How's saving someone a lose-lose if you don't get something out of it? This Avenger servant has his head screwed on. All wrong. I snicker. The monster roars in the distance. Bizette stares at me blankly.
わかりづらかった？なら例えばの話をしよう。ある場所に世界で一番不幸な目に遭っている奴がいるとする。ある日、あんたはそいつのことをニュースで知って落ち込んじまうんだが、それは意味のない干渉なんだ。遠い世界の話には関われない。自分には関わりのないところで誰かに不幸な出来事が起きたとしても、あんたは笑っていろ。
They're doing a number 9. What are they finishing up with the whole like umbrella storyline thing? Yeah, trying to save someone who doesn't even exist in your world is like denying your whole world. It's an unspoken law of existence. People who have nothing to do with each other, have no quarrel with anyone, affirm all kinds of misfortune just by existing. There's no denying that inequality. How could you go on if you couldn't accept the fact that your own good fortune has to come at someone else's expense? So it'll be the final one wrapping up everything with the timeline. Wow, they're like actually closing up the IP or something? Shelving it? You shouldn't laugh and accept your own blessed life, even if someone else has to live a wretched one. Otherwise, it would be all a mistake. To face that ugly contradiction the rest of your life is what it means to be a proper human being. Humans can only save themselves. Umbrella's like, oh, they're coming back to nuke the city. It's about time they nuked the city. Claiming to save others for their sake is an excuse worthy of death. Those pretty words can't save anyone. But if one still believes one can save somebody else, if you want to save someone else...
そうだ。それでも何かをしたいというのなら、せめて笑いながら救いに行け。見捨てられないから残るとか、かわいそうだから戻るとか、そういうのは余計なお世話だ。一緒に苦楽を共にしようなんて間違っても抱くなっていうことでさ。
Okay, it'll be continuing on just without the Umbrella Corporation. Gotcha. I see. Well, if the Umbrella Corporation's going bye-bye, who's going to be the main antagonist? All we need is to share... Well, all we need to share is pleasure. It would just bother me if she came back for me because of anguish. What I want is unconditional, happy ending. Love and peace that overrides all the lost days. Aha, the city's already nuked. They're just returning to see what was left behind. Wow. Yeah, I want you to use a helping hand. To help these dark, sunken eyes see a brighter future.
アベンジャー、あなたは。
ああ、いや、脱線しちまったな。ズバッと言うと、さっさと行けってこと？どうせ死んでもまた顔を合わせるんだ。同情で死なれたら気まずいじゃねえか。ほら、アインツベルンのマスターに話があるんだろ。さっさと要件を済ませてこいよ。俺は先に戻ってるから。
Storm approaches. We better cut the chatter.
なんだ？まだ何か言わないとダメか？
いいえ、十分です。私のために敵の足止めをお願いします、アベンジャー。
はいよ。じゃ、ちょっくら気合い入れて出迎えるわ。あんたは裏から出ていけよ。
Ah, one of the umbrella guys survived. Makes perfect sense. I wave at Bizette and go outside. She doesn't waste time once she's made up her mind. By now, she should be on her way to the castle at full speed. The Einsburn servant should be here any moment. I put Bizette's discarded glove on my right hand. It got burned mostly to cinders when she used Fragenrak, but I'll treat it like a lucky charm.
さて、今度こそ真っ二つか。だから来たくないって言ったのにな。くそ。
The strongest attacking the weakest. Geez, there's way too many of these lopsided matchups in the Holy Grail War. And then I left him. That's true. If they get rid of the Umbrella Corporation, they can't really keep milking it. I ran through the forest alone, knowing he's guaranteed to die. I don't feel indebted to him. As he said, this was the obvious choice. A familiar is an expendable pawn meant to protect its master. It makes perfect sense to use my servant as a shield to survive. I only feel guilt if I can't reach the castle. I'll probably feel that way the moment I fail to answer his sacrifice with success. I'm used to it, and I understand it. Avenger will resurrect if he dies anyway. If it just means that he'll return to fight to the first night before I do, I won't lose anything. There's nothing to regret. I just need to take the best course of action like I always have, befitting my name and status as a mage of the association. Resident Evil 1 needs a remake, you figure? And yet it hurts. I gnash my teeth at the sentimentality gnawing at my chest. My frustration at both myself, at him and myself, makes me want to destroy everything I see. The darkness of the night, the abundant trees, and the castle beyond them. If I could afford to, I'd break them all to bits. But the thing I want to destroy most right now isn't those voiceless things, but rather...
そうか。私も
I left him behind. Suddenly, I want to apologize to everything I've ever known. Even if it was the obvious choice, even if he suggested it to me, even if it's a feeling worse than hatred or treachery. The castle gate is open. I hurry past without stopping. The monster is far behind me, but I probably have less than 5 minutes. Ten games, 11 with the new, my God, they're really milking that IP. I need to stay calm. My goal isn't to eliminate the other master, but to have my questions answered. The Einsburn Master, the linchpin of the Holy Grail War, knows more about heroic spirits than anyone else. I need her help to solve the mystery of these 4 days. I kick the front door open and rush inside. No point in stealth. They should be aware of me ever since I engaged the monster.
2階正面
I run towards the stairs and put on a fresh pair of gloves. This is the heart of the enemy camp. An attack could come at any moment. Attacks come from every direction. An anachronistic polearm swings at me. It's a halberd. Such weapons have gone out of fashion, even in the Holy Church's knights. I evade, jumping backward.
侵入者イリアをいじめに来たのなら帰る
Her voice is emotionless. He easily wields a weapon that has to be over 40 kilos. No, her movements are clumsy, but it's like she doesn't feel the weight. There's no doubt that this Einsburn's homunculus is designed for combat.
帰らないなら仕方ない
Sensing my hostility, the homunculus raises her halberd. There's no time to gauge her strength. I charge in to finish this with full power strike right from the get-go. This is my second time fighting an Einsburn homunculus, so I know how dangerous they are, but I also know their limits. I step back to create some distance after several exchanges of attack and defense. Her movements are childish, relying on her inhuman strength. Still, it's like fighting a bladed gale. She doesn't measure up to the monster I ran from, but this homunculus is lethal enough. Taking a single hit would be enough to crush my bones. I threw 7 punches while evading the halberd. Each of them connected solidly enough to punch someone's organs out of their torso. But the homunculus didn't seem to react. Either her maid uniform is a superbly crafted mystic code, or she just doesn't feel pain. Either way, I'll have to immobilize her by breaking her bones. The homunculus lowers her guard. Yes, at least they're moving on from Umbrella. It's time for a new bad guy. The will to fight suddenly drains from her impressive vigor.
そこまでよ、リズ。私のお客様なんだから、丁重にもてなしなさいと言ったでしょ。
A girl with hair as white as snow stands at the top of the stairs.
こんばんは、見知らぬお客様。私はこの城の主、イリアス・フィール・フォン・アインツベルン。このような夜更けにどんなご用件でいらっしゃったのかしら。
The girl meets me with an adorable decorum to match her lovely appearance. This girl is the Einspurn's master. I can feel powerful magical energy from her. It's an outrageous amount, actually. She must have been born to superhuman container of magical circuits. There's no doubt about it. All right. You didn't really need to tell me about it, but thanks for the update. This girl is another Einspurn homunculus.
あら、せっかく出てきてあげたのにご挨拶もなし。魔術協会の魔術師は礼儀がなっていないのね。お話をする気がないのなら早々に城を後にしてくださいな。
She giggles. She knows I'm a master, but she isn't cautious of me at all. It's as if she doesn't see me as a threat.
失礼しました。私はバゼット。魔術協会から派遣されたマスターです。ここには
それは存じていますわ。森でサーバントと出会ったでしょ。それでもしかしたらやってきたのはあなたかなって。他のマスターたちは間違ってもここにはやってこないから、ようやく来てくれたのかなって喜んでいましたな。
She's wearing a carefree smile. My first impression might have been off. It's not that she's underestimated me. Maybe she genuinely doesn't see me as an enemy.
そうよ。私はあなたと戦う気はないわ。他のどのマスターとも戦う気はない。私はもうマスターでも何でもないんだもの。あなた以外のマスターはみんなそれを知ってるから、こんな森にはやってこないの。
She's not a master? What's the meaning of...
下がりなさい、リズ。バゼットは私と話がしたいみたい。森からお化けが入ってこないよう弔問を閉めてきて。
いいけど、イリア本当に大丈夫？
いいの。バゼットと2人で話したいんだから。リズ、最近生意気よ。あんまり私に逆らわないで。
リズ、イリアの言う通りにする。
The homunculus she calls Lays walks breezily by me as if we hadn't been trying to kill each other moments ago.
さあ、あなたはこっちよ、バゼット。私と話をしに来たのでしょ。私にわかることなら何だって答えてあげるわ。
The girl comes down the stairs and disappears into the back of the lobby. Puzzled by this unexpected development, I accept the girl's invitation.
事の顛末は知っているわ。あなたは私の森に入ってきて、お化けに襲われて、自分のサーバントをおとりにしてここまでやってきた。
That is about what happened.
目的はアインツベルンのマスターを倒すことと、それ以外に知りたいことがあったから。違う？そうでもなければこんな忘れられた城に挑もうとは思わないもの。
The girl settles comfortably into her chair while I decline to sit. This is still enemy territory, even if she doesn't want to fight right now. All it would take is a flick of her fingers to erase this room and everything in it.
用心深いのね、タジェット。教会の教えなのか、それともそういう性格なのか。ね
I hope I enjoy it too.
え、敵地じゃお茶も
To
飲
be
まないタイ
honest.
プ？
場合によりますが、ここでは飲みません。あなたの言う通り、私は知りたいことがあってきた。
Yes, we want information,
世
not,
間
not
話をしに来た
social
わけだ。
chats.
そう。残念ね。それじゃお茶の用意は取りやめるわ。要件だけ済ませる
Bizet
方が
definitely wants
あ
to
なたに
stick to
は喜ばれ
business.
そうだし。
I'm starting to doubt that this girl is really the Einsburn master. No, if what she said about no longer being a master is true, then she really isn't.
イリアス・フィール。あなたは
Yeah,
マ
that's
スタ
what
ーで
you
は
were
ないと言い
saying
ました。
before. So I got another
森にい
6
た巨
hours
人はあ
of
なたのサーバ
Parasite
ン
to
トで
go
はないの
through.
ですか？
あのお化けは私のサーバントよ。けどアインツベルンのサーバントじゃないわ。ちょっとした手違いで狂っちゃったの。今じゃ聖杯戦争とは関係のない私を守るだけのお化けになっちゃった。街に現れている怪物とは違うけど同じようなものと思えばいいわ。彼は聖杯戦争には何の関わりもないこの森にやってくるマスターを殺すだけの怪物。サーバントでありながらサーバントの役からあぶれてしまった
Dang.
形のない亡霊なの。
役か。あぶれ
ええ、該当する役回りがなかったからちゃんとした出番を与えられなかったの。
We didn't give him a fitting
彼がアイ
job.
ンツベルンのサーバントならあんなことにはならなかったでしょうけど。
あの怪物はアインツベルンのサーバントではないと。では、
いないわ。だって私他のマスターにサーバントを取られちゃったんだもの。もうマスターじゃないってそういうこと。聖杯戦争が始まってから4日目の夜にあっけなくサーバントが殺されてアインツベルンのマスターは敗北したの。あなたのサーバントだってアインツベルンは脱落したって一番初めに知ってたはずよ。
My mind freezes. Avenger knew that the Einsburn master already forfeited. That's fine. He's been hiding so much from me and I don't trust him, so it's not a shock to hear that. More importantly,
どうしたの？何か気になることでもあったのかしら。
she's giggling. This girl already knows everything.
イリアス・フィール。その他のマスターに取られたというあなたのサーバント。
あら、知らなかったの？彼の名はアベンジャー。アンリマユの名を冠する最も古い悪神よ。
There's something like a crack in my consciousness distorts. I find myself gripping at the earring in my pocket. I try to get my breath under control.
それはおかしい。アベンジャーなどというクラスは聞いたことがない。第一、アンリマユの名を冠する英霊など存在するはずがない。
I voiced the doubt I've had all along.
もちろんアンリマユなんてものは実在しない。アベンジャーとして召喚されたそれはアンリマユという故障を語るただの人間だったわ。神話に現れる悪神とは何の関係もない魔術も神秘も知らない一般人。 理由もなく偶像に選ばれて、その一生を魔として扱われたただの生贄だったのよ。
I can't do the Tsukihime remake. It's not on Steam. I'd love to do the Tsukihime remake, but it's not on Steam, so I can't. It's a tale from a distant world. There was once a community who shunned worldly conflict and built a secluded world in the mountains. They gathered to embody human goodness, but they couldn't rid themselves of evil. Doubt, deception, hatred, resentment. The more they venerated goodness, the more they created evil. They tried to solve this by assigning that ugliness to a specific person. Evil isn't born from within. Their evil can't have been real. Human evil was poison inflicted by a devil. They had to correct this and purify themselves. So, they needed a root of all evil. They needed an icon that embodied all sin. Someone to point the finger and say, "Only you are evil." They made a human sacrifice who would represent all the evil in the world.
英霊の中には時々そういうのが混じっているの。本人は普通に生きたつもりでも、死後周りがその生き様を神格化して奉り、英雄を作り上げるのね。死者は何も語らないから、都合のいい役を押し付けても文句を言わない。疑いを知らない善良な人々が信じるには格好の崇拝対象よね。ただ彼の場合はそれが度を過ぎていた。人々の崇拝が怒りや憎悪だったからかしら。彼は本物の悪魔として扱われ、人々はあらゆる非難を彼に押し付けた。貧困、病、災害、果ては自分が死んでしまうことへの恐れさえ、彼がいるから起こるのだとなじられ、はけ口にされ、けどそれで人々は救われたの。
The art book for the remake? Nice.
そういう悪魔がいるなら仕方がないって。嫌なことは全部そいつのせいで、自分たちのせいじゃないんだから。
I've been wanting the art book for it, but I have other monetary priorities right now.
だから彼は死後に英霊として扱われた。その手は何もしなかったし、誰に敬われることもなかったけど、彼は多くの人々を救ったから。
He became a god while he lived. Had his humanity stripped away while he lived. Had his birth name taken from him just so he could be labeled as evil.
だから名前はないんだ。
He said it like it was no big deal.
思い出せと言われても、もうそんな記録は。
Doesn't exist anywhere in the world, he said, without a hint of resentment. And to that, you've grown attached to the name people called you as a hero. It may only be a title, but it was an accolade given by the people. It makes sense you'd like it. Oh, you have yourself a Nintendo Switch. See, I can't be bothered to buy one. So, until such time as Tsukihime makes it onto Steam, I guess I won't be playing that one. How could I have remarked something like that?
それがアベンジャーアンリ・マユという悪性に見立てられた人間ということですか。
そうよ。けど能力の方は点でダメ。彼はアンリマユとして扱われることにはなったけど、信仰だけで特別な力がつくわけじゃない。彼は生前も英霊として扱われることになった死後もただの人間だった。
Lord drop on Angramanu.
まあ名前はベスターから除外されたことで秩序からは自由になったけど、それでも英霊と呼ばれるには点で力不足。
I did love Witch on the Holy Night, and yes, Sojiro is a badass protag. When he's not being whipped by freaking Aoko and Alice.
サーバントとしては何の役にも立たないゴミだったわ。
ゴミ？
何？いきなりやる気になっちゃって。私を殺しても利益はないのに。あなた見かけによらず危ない人？
I realize I've taken an aggressive stance. The girl isn't wrong. He's too weak to be a heroic spirit. And at first, I thought he was useless too. Not only did he take out a werewolf barehanded, but he did it with one punch. It was grand. But that's only because I wasn't perceptive enough to recognize his strengths, which aren't easy to understand.
いいえ、私の時は本当に役立たずだったのよ、バゼット。彼が人々の望んだ英霊になるのはもっと後のこと。彼にかけられた願いが成就するまでは無力なまま、宝具の一つも使えない。
Couldn't use his noble phantasm? Is he saying that Avenger couldn't use his noble phantasm when he was still the Einsburn's servant? Something doesn't add up. The Einsburns lost their servant. If someone took it, that would have to be me. I'm sure of that much is true. I don't know how it happened, but Avenger's contract was somehow switched from Iliasville to me. But what about his death on the 4th day? Death is different from losing her servant. She's talking about two different outcomes at the same time.
いなくなった私のサーバントの話なんていいでしょ。それよりあなたのサーバントの話が聞きたいわ、バゼット。魔術協会に選ばれたあなたですもの。さぞ巧妙な英霊を召喚したんでしょう。
いえ、私のサーバント。
I hesitate before saying it's Avenger. I took her servant. I feel like there's a lie in here somewhere.
私のサーバントは？
別にマスターで亡くなったあなたに話すことでもない。それにもう。
He's already dead. I lost the connection to Avenger when I arrived at this castle. He's returned to the first night ahead of me and is waiting for me to wake up right now.
そう。それが彼の能力だ。
To revive after death. No, to restart from the first day while we were still alive. Doesn't that mean this girl knows we've been going back in time?
イリアスフィール、アベンジャーは宝具を使えなかったと言いましたね。それはどちらの話？
何の話だかわかりませんけど、そのどちらも使えなかったでしょうね。言ったでしょ。 アベンジャーは役に立たない道具だったって。
That would mean the Einsburn Master didn't know anything about Avengers Noble Phantasm. Putting Avesta aside, the ability to resurrect from death is outstanding even for a Noble Phantasm. No one would ever say it was useless after experiencing it once.
そうですね。アベンジャーの話だとしても仕方がない。
I'm not sure. I kind of like. I'm kind of partial to the swords and fantasy style games, swords and sorcery. But I mean, I like my gun games too. Some of them. I'm not real great at shooter games,
本題に入りましょう。
but they're
イリアス
fun nonetheless.
あなたはこの聖杯戦争をどう感じていますか？
さあ、私はとっくに仲間外れですもの。もう聖杯戦争に興味はないわ。すでに終わったことですし、
We're just taking in the
ゆっ
sights
くり終
now.
わりを眺めているだけ。
町に現れている使い魔たちも知らないと？
知らないわ。言ったでしょ。私は仲間外れなの。でも、そうね。あの怪物たちが街にあふれるのは今夜までよ。始まってから今日までの4日間しかあの怪物たちは存在できない。
The fourth day limit again. I came here to unravel that riddle.
イリアスフィール。これは私のサーバントの能力なのですが。
With a certain surety, I explain everything that's happened so far. Resurrecting after death, retrying the Holy Grail War over and over. No, I tell her the story of how my servant and I can't get past the fourth day, no matter how many times we repeat it.
聖杯戦争を繰り返している。あなたにはそう感じる。いいえ、あなたたちだけとどまっているのね。
That's an accurate way to describe it. From her point of view, the fifth day comes after the fourth day. But for us, we return to the first day. It's like we're getting stuck in the great river of time, occasionally climbing upstream.
あなたはそれを解決しに来たのね。聖杯戦争を止めて4日目を超えたいと。
Honestly, I don't know if I could beat Call of Duty's campaign or the Far Cry campaign. I honestly have no idea.
いや、私はただ。
Interesting to find out, though. I don't have any desire to stop the Holy Grail War. I just want to know why we're only limited to 4 days.
違うの？なら何がしたいの？あなたは。今のままじゃ永遠に。
No, I just want to win this bizarre war and finally finish my mission.
そう。サーバントとの契約を切るのなら手を貸すこともできるけど、そっちの問題は管轄外よ。言ったでしょ。私は仲間外れだって。私、この城から出る気はないの。あなたの聖杯戦争がどうしてそんなことになったのか、それを調べられるのはあなただけよ、ガゼット。
The girl stands. Iliasfeel leaves the lobby, looking bored of me.
おやすみなさい、ガゼット。あなたの話が本当なら、今夜でまた戻るんでしょ？それまで城にいるといいわ。森に出たらお化けに殺されてしまうもの。
If what was first person kind of one,
今夜は星が綺麗よ。
I'm just plain bad at shooter games. First person, third person. I'm just plain bad
よ
at
く
them.
考えてみることね。
Nice. The only hack and slash game I'm playing right now is Gundam Breaker 4, and it's pretty
あ
hack
な
and
たは何
slashy.
がしたかったのか。本当にその違和感を解決してしまっていいのかを。
I leave the wintry castle. I declined her offer. Even if that means I go into the forest and the monsters kill me, I can't stay here and relax by myself. It's a clear night indeed. I gaze up at the uncountable stars. He'd probably say something sarcastic like, I can't count them as long as I can see them.
どうして
I
4日で
can
終わる
count
の
them.
かではなく、
I think I played Ninja Gaiden 1 a long time ago.
どうしてそんなことになったのかを知るべきだ。
It isn't an Avengers Noble Phantasm that's turning back time. He said it himself. It's just a bonus effect of our contract. But what's the bonus? I ask myself what the other Noble Phantasm could possibly cause such a miracle. And deny the answer that comes to mind.
アベンジャーは信用できない。私は私のできることをするだけだ。
That's right. Next time, I'll investigate the town while he's asleep during the day. Avengers says he can't operate during the daytime, but I have no such restrictions. I've only been avoiding it, but I'm not a vampire or anything. No, that's Arcoade.
冬木の魔術師、遠坂とマト、それに前回生き残ったエミやキリツ。
That's where I should begin my search. I'm going to explore the town without telling my servant. An ache gnaws at my chest again. I wish I really could trust him deep down. I want to trust him, but I'm going to keep him in the dark and find out the truth. Well, we acquired the nighttime Holy Grail War Flag. Woohoo! Alright guys, well we're gonna end this stream here. So my most recent episode of Gundam Breaker 4 came out yesterday. If you haven't seen that yet, please do go check that out. And next week will be some more of my Star Rail journey and the next section of the SAO Fatal Bullet Solo Challenge. So be looking forward to that, guys. Alright, well thank you for joining me in the stream today. I certainly enjoyed it. Great underestimated Ninja Gaiden game. Golden Dragon Sword, very fun hack and slash. It's a touchscreen one. Ooh, that adds a whole new layer of difficulty to it. Alright guys, we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for me.